Yes, Doni, we've seen speculations and reports on the bilateral meetings between Chinese State Councilor and Foreign Minister Wang and his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov here in Tunxi, Anhui, as Lavrov will be attending the third ministerial conference of Afghanistan's neighboring countries. Well, in fact, both of them have been in frequent contact lately. This will be Lavrov's first visit to China and a public appearance at a multilateral event since Russia began a special military operation in Ukraine on February the 24th. His last visit to China was before the Beijing Winter Olympics when he, accompanied President Putin to Beijing. Obviously, Lavrov's visit here in Anhui comes at a time when China and Russian partnership is attracting a lot of international attentions, especially after Beijing abstained from a vote at the UN General Assembly to criticize Russia for the situation in Ukraine. Lavrov earlier has said that relations between China and Russia are at all-time high. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang echoed the sentiment at a press conference during China's top political gathering, the two sessions early March, suggesting that China's friendship with Russia is rock solid and the prospects for cooperation are very broad. Well, Ukraine will inevitably be on the top of the agenda for bilateral meetings if there is one, but experts predict that China's position on the crisis will remain the same, that according to Wang Yi, that China will continue to make independent judgments based on the merits of the matter and in an objective and fair attitude, and the long-term solution to abandon the Cold War mentality, refrain from engaging in group confrontation, and truly from a balanced, effective, and sustainable regional security architecture. Tony.
Right, and we know that it is all about Afghanistan's humanitarian crisis, its future development, etc. But Ukraine should also be on the agenda as well, isn't it?
Yes, of course. But before we go into that Russia-Ukraine crisis for the talks, I want to give you a bit of a background information on the third ministerial conference of the Afghanistan's neighboring countries. That the conference will be kick off tomorrow. Chinese State Councilor and the Foreign Minister Wang will host his counterparts from Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan. According to the official readout, and Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will also be attending. As I mentioned earlier, all of them will, making regional efforts in providing humanitarian assistance to the Afghanistan. Well, this is Russia's second time attending such meeting. The first one was chaired by Pakistan's Foreign Minister, and the second was chaired by Iran's Foreign Minister. This meeting aims to map out, regional efforts to coordinate humanitarian and socio-economic assistance to Afghanistan, as well as to counter the threats of terrorism in and from Afghanistan. There will also be meetings on the sidelines of the conference between the foreign ministers of Afghanistan's neighboring countries and Taliban delegation, as well as a regular meeting for the special representatives of the three-party expanded conference on Afghanistan with Russia, China, United States, and Pakistan. We know, last week Chinese Foreign Minister Wang has paid a very long visit to Pakistan, India, and Afghanistan to pave the way for this meeting here tomorrow in Anhui. Experts have expected more tangible results will be coming out this time because China has been playing a constructive role in Afghanistan reconstructions in recent years and providing political, economic, and humanitarian support. China has provided nearly 300 million yuan worth of humanitarian assistance to Afghanistan. As I've learned that another shipment of supplies have just arrived there a couple days ago. And China has also been pushing China-Pakistan economic corridor to Afghanistan and pouring investments in that region too. At the same time, Beijing is also calling on the United States to take the primary responsibility for Afghanistan's economic reconstruction. As I mentioned earlier, the conference will be kicking start tomorrow, so we will have to wait and see to some of the fruitful results coming out tomorrow. Dongning.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Dong Xue reporting from Tunxi in Anhui province in East China.